In the heart of the Sakha Republic, where the Earth locks itself in ice for most of the year, lies Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on the planet. Here, winter does not arrive, it dominates. Temperatures plunge below -60 degrees Celsius, a number so extreme it feels theoretical, almost abstract. Yet, this is no abstraction. This is a landscape where breath crystallizes in mid-air, where sound carries with unnatural clarity through air so dense and brittle it feels like glass. The sun rises reluctantly over the tundra, casting a pale amber light across a world frozen into stillness. Frost feathers every surface, trees encased in rime, riverbanks hardened into sculpted walls of white, the ground itself transformed into iron. Beneath this silence lies permafrost hundreds of meters deep, soil that has not thawed for tens of thousands of years. It is ancient earth, preserved like a relic from the Ice Age, holding the bones of mammoths and the pollen of vanished forests in its frozen archive. The cold here is not simply weather. It is physics made visible. Metal becomes brittle. Fuel thickens. Eyelashes freeze together in seconds. Rivers turn to highways of ice, their currents suspended beneath a solid ceiling. In the blue hour of morning, ice fog rises from unfrozen water like the breath of the land itself. A ghostly mist formed when moist air meets temperatures too severe to tolerate it. The atmosphere shimmers with suspended crystals, and the world appears wrapped in a halo of frost. And yet, life endures. Across the snowfields, a lone Arctic fox moves like a drifting ember against the white. Its fur thickens with the season, each hair trapping warmth against lethal winds. Herds of reindeer cross the horizon, their hooves cracking through crusted snow to reach lichen buried beneath. Even the trees adapt. Larches stand skeletal and patient, shedding needles before winter to survive the assault, their roots gripping permafrost that refuses to yield. Sparadox defines this place. It is a desert of ice, where precipitation is scarce, and the air is drier than many hot sands. It is a land of brilliant sunlight and suffocating darkness, where winter days shrink to a faint glow and nights stretch endlessly beneath curtains of aurora. The sky ignites in green fire, silent and immense, rippling over a landscape locked in stillness. Beauty here is not gentle, it is absolute. In the deepest cold, time feels altered. Sound travels farther. Footsteps echo with startling sharpness. The simplest motion becomes deliberate, measured against the cost of energy in an unforgiving climate. Even machinery protests, engines groaning against frozen oil. Survival is not dramatic here. It is methodical, precise, learned through generations who understand that the land does not forgive carelessness. Geologically, this region tells the story of endurance. It was shaped by glaciations that carved valleys and pressed the soil into submission. Each winter reinforces that ancient identity, layering cold upon cold, season upon season. The ground heaves and contracts in slow motion, creating frost cracks that etch geometric patterns into the tundra. Nature's own script, written in ice. And still, amid this extremity, there is serenity. At sunrise, the snow ignites in hues of rose and gold. Shadows stretch infinitely across open plains. The air, though merciless, is impossibly clear, revealing distant ridgelines in razor detail. There is a purity here, a stripping away of excess, of noise, of distraction. Only the essential remains: land, sky, cold, and the fragile pulse of life. Oymyakon stands as a testament to the outer limits of habitability, a place where the planet reveals its harshest face without apology. It reminds us that Earth is not only temperate forests and gentle seas, it is also frozen breath, iron ground, and silence so complete it feels sacred. In this kingdom of cold, survival is an art, endurance is instinct, and beauty exists at the very edge of possibility, proving that even in the most unforgiving corner of our world, life does not retreat, it adapts.